guys, welcome to Talking Money with Nozi, personal finance made simple. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why it is important to pay off debt as interest rates rise, and I will explain two popular methods for paying off debt called the Avalanche as well as the Snowball methods. Let's begin by discussing why it is important to pay off debt as interest rates rise. Interest rates are the cost of borrowing money, and they determine how much you have to pay back in addition to the original amount of money that you borrowed. The South African Reserve Bank raised interest rates by 0.5% on the 30th of March 2023. That was the 9th time that they raised rates since November 2021, bringing the cost of borrowing money to its highest levels since May 2009. That's hectic. With each interest rate increase, the cost of borrowing money also increases and debt becomes more expensive. This means that if you have debts like car loans, home loans, personal loans, etc., your monthly payments will increase and you end up paying more interest over the life of the loan. Right now, guys, ziyakhala, like for many people. Installments for car loans, personal loans, home loans, they keep going up, but people's salaries are not. They cannot keep up. This is why it is important to pay off your debt as quickly as possible, especially in a high interest rate environment like this. To understand why they keep increasing interest rates, please click on this link that is appearing on your screen right now to watch a video where I explained why. Let me talk about two popular methods for paying off your debt. One method is called the Avalanche method, and the other method is called the Snowball method. The Avalanche method involves making extra payments on debts with the highest interest rates first so that you pay them off quicker while you continue making the required minimum payments on all your other debts. On the other hand, the Snowball method involves paying extra money on debts with the lowest balances first while making the minimum required payments on all your other debts. Guys, never ever stop paying your debts. So with this Avalanche or Snowball method, we're not saying stop paying the other debts. You continue paying as normal. You're just going to target one or two debts where you're going to be paying extra. Don't make the mistake of not paying debt because that will get you into trouble. You can even be blacklisted, right? Let me show you a practical example of how to use the Avalanche and Snowball methods to pay off your debt. So guys, I recommend that you come and check out this website called finsesh.com. It's got very nice tools that have to do with almost everything regarding personal finances. So for example, look at this one that says buy to flip. Don't know if a property you want to buy to flip will be profitable? This calculator will be your best friend. So you can view details and download the tool if you like. Retirement annuity versus alternative. Fire graph. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. Find out how long it'll take you to reach financial independence given your scenario. And there's many other things. Education calculator, it says you want to give your children the best possible future. Education is expensive and you might be unsure how much you need to save. Find out to give your children a head start. There are many, many, many tools, but what I want us to focus on for now is the debt repayment organizer. Click on view details. Once you click on view details, it says buy now, but it is free, guys. So you will click on the buy now button. Over here just describes how to use the tool and what the different colors in the tool mean. So let's click on buy now and you'll see what happens. It takes you to this login page or registration page if you haven't registered as yet. I've registered, so it's already pre-populated my email, password, then click log in. If you don't have an account, you would need to sign up. And of course, signing up is free. You use your email, set up a password, and then you can log in. Once you log in, because I have used the debt repayment organizer before, I go here where it says, hi Nozipo, drill down there, click on my tools. And you'll see here is the debt repayment organizer, and then I can download the tool from here. So let me show you using a different tool that is not in my list over here. So let me go back to tools to show you how that would work. So let me choose buy to flip. I'll click on view details, click on buy now. Then it takes me to this page. Hover over this button here and click on pay now. It is free, guys. It's not going to take any money. And what it has done, it adds it to my list of tools. So I go back there, click on my tools, then you'll see it has added the buy to flip. Then you can download. But for now, let's download the debt repayment organizer. Download tool. Okay, it's done downloading. Let me open it. Let me zoom in to make it big so that you can see. So the blue cells, that's where you'll put in the name of the debt, the total amount that you're owing, your monthly repayment, as well as your interest rate payable on each loan. So let's say you've got a credit card, a personal loan, a clothing account, an overdraft. Total amount. Guys, it's very important to know how much you owe for all of your debts. If you don't know, check your statement. If it's not there on your statements that they should send you every month, call your creditors and ask them. So let's say you're owing 20,000 on your credit card. On the personal loan, let's say you're owing 100,000. On your clothing account, let's say you're owing 10,000. And on your overdraft, let's say you are owing 50,000. Monthly repayment, let's say for your credit card, you are paying 1,500 Rand a month. For your personal loan, let's assume you are paying 4,000 Rand a month. For the clothing account, let's assume that you are paying 800 Rand a month. And for your overdraft loan, let's assume you are paying 2,500 Rand a month. A lot of people do not know the interest that is being charged on their loans. Go to your monthly statements, your loan statements, and check the interest rate. If it's not written, call your creditors. Ask. This information is crucial when you are paying off your debt. Let's assume your credit card is charging you 18% interest. Let's assume the personal loan is 24%. The clothing account, let's assume it's 20%. And the overdraft, let's assume it is 22% interest. This tool already has the snowball and the mathematical, or rather the avalanche method. So where it says mathematical, that's the avalanche method and the snowball method. So how the snowball works, as I've said, is that it says you should pay off the debt with the lowest total amount first. So the lowest debt in this case is the clothing account. So what would you do? You would continue paying 1.5 for this one, 4,000 for this one, 2,500 for that one. But for your clothing account, you are going to pay extra. So whether it's an extra 100 Rand to make the monthly payment 900 Rand, or an extra 200 Rand to make it 1,000 Rand. But you pay off the clothing account first by paying extra. Once you've finished off paying the clothing account, you tackle the next smallest debt, which would be your credit card. That's why it labels it as number 2, because that's the next smallest one. Now, what you're going to do is you continue paying. So you would have closed off your clothing account, right? So you continue paying 2.5 for your overdraft and 4,000 for your personal loan. But for your credit card, now remember you have freed up this 800 Rand. So it means this 800 Rand is not for you now to go and buy pizza, okay? You take this 800 Rand plus any extra money that you were paying on top of it. So let's say in total for the clothing account, you are now paying 1,000 Rand. So you're going to take the 1,000 Rand and add it on top of the 1,500. So now in total for your credit card, you're going to be paying 2,500 Rand. You keep doing that until you finish paying the credit card. Then you move to your third smallest debt, which is your overdraft. And now what you do, you're taking the 1.5 plus the 800 plus the extra payments you were making, dump it all on top of that. So now your installment will be higher and then you pay it off. And last but not least, you pay your personal loan. So with your personal loan, you take all of these payments. So it will be 2.5 plus 800 plus 1.5 plus whatever extra you can. And you shove it on top of the 4,000 payment until you finish off your personal loan. The avalanche or the mathematical method says pay off the debt with the highest interest first. So that's the most expensive debt. So in this case, you would start by paying extra on your personal loan. So you continue paying the other loans as normal, but on your personal loan, you go extra. So whether you're going to be adding 200 Rand extra or 1,000 extra, etc., until you finish it off. Number 2 would be the second most expensive interest rate, which is your overdraft at 22%. So what you do after paying off your personal loan, now you take this 4,000 plus any extra that you were paying on there, dump it on top of that 2.5. Now your installment is going to be more than 6,500. You pay that until you're done. Move on to this one. So now you're dumping the 4,000 Rand plus the 2,500 plus any extra on top of this 800 until you finish it off. So the snowball method gives you a quick sense of progress because you start with the smallest, right? And you finish it off quicker. But the snowball method is going to cost you more interest over time, especially if the debts with the lowest balances also have low interest rates. So this one is more for psychological motivation. The Avalanche method saves you the most interest over time, but it may take you longer because you start tackling the most expensive debt, and sometimes the most expensive debt may be the one with the highest balance. So which method of debt payment should you choose? Well, it depends on your personal preference as well as your financial situation. If you want to save the most money on interest over time, then the Avalanche method is the best. But if you need a quick sense of progress, a boost of motivation, then the snowball method is a better choice. Besides saving on interest, paying off debt is important if you want to achieve financial independence. So what is financial independence? Financial independence is when you have enough income from your assets to cover your living expenses without being dependent on a salary or exchanging your time for money. Financial independence means having the freedom to choose how to spend your time, where to live, what to eat, whatever it is that you want to do, without being forced by the need to go to work for a salary, without the need to exchange your time for money. Financial independence involves having enough savings, having enough investments and other assets to cover your expenses and provide a comfortable standard of living regardless of whether or not you go to work. Personally, I want financial independence, guys, because job security in this country is not even a thing anymore, right? I want to grow my investments to a stage where losing my job is not going to become a financial crisis because my investments are going to carry me through. They can pay for my living expenses. And guys, you should also aspire for financial independence as well. Because guess what? I don't care what kind of job you have. One day, your ability to earn a salary is going to come to an end, either through being too old or changes in your lifestyle or changes in your health. By the time you stop working, you must be financially independent. And the sooner you become financially independent, the better, because you've got more choices over your time, over who you spend your time with, how you spend your time. Guys, financial independence is the ultimate freedom. Now, in order for you to become financially independent, getting rid of debt is one of the most important steps to take towards financial independence. Here are 4 reasons why debt freedom should be your ultimate goal if you want to be financially independent. Reason number 1 is that paying off debt reduces your monthly expenses. When you have debt, you have to make monthly payments to your lenders. These payments reduce your cash flow and they limit the amount of money you can save or invest. By paying off your debt, you free up cash flow and you can use that cash flow to invest and build your wealth. Reason number 2, paying off debt increases your flexibility. When you are debt-free, you are more financially flexible. You have the ability to make decisions that are not influenced by debt payments. For example, you can take on a lower paying job that is less stressful, that you enjoy more. You can take a risk and start your own business, and you can travel without thinking about debit orders, right? Reason number 3, paying off debt lowers your stress. Debt is one of the biggest causes of stress for many working adults all over the world. Stress can affect your physical and mental health, which affects your performance at work and even affects your relationships. By becoming debt-free, you eliminate this source of stress and you enjoy greater health as well as peace of mind. Reason number 4, paying off debt increases your net worth. This one is obvious. When you are debt-free, you can focus on building wealth, and that increases your net worth. You can save more money, invest in more assets that grow in value, and you can build passive income streams. This creates a positive cycle of building wealth, which can lead to greater and greater financial independence. In conclusion, debt freedom should be your ultimate goal if you want to achieve financial independence. As I have already said, it reduces your monthly expenses, increases your financial flexibility, lowers your stress levels, and allows you to focus on building wealth. By becoming debt-free, you can achieve financial independence and live the life you want without being held back by debt. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope that you're going to use this information to pay off your debt and start building your wealth for the long term. You will feel lighter, you will sleep better at night, your stress levels will reduce, and you can even improve your relationships. If you have any comments or questions, please type them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Also, if you want to learn how to invest for your financial independence, you can grab copies of my ebooks about personal finance and investing from my online store. See the link to my online store in the description as well as the comment section below. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye guys.